The next step is going to be setting up social media. Even just a few years ago, I never imagined social media would be so important for business building. And, my friends have said, oh, you have a Facebook account? And I wish I didn't have to have a Facebook account. It's one of the biggest time wasters out there. At the same time, because it's a time waster, that means that I and other people are looking at their phones, looking at their computers, and observing social media. And if you look in those apps, they're constantly seeing advertisements pop up. So it is effective. But even if you're not paying for advertisement, people coming to your business page will come much more often if you're posting information that's of value and that's interesting to them. So let's talk about that. If you watch as you're scanning through Facebook, for example, the number one thing that draws you in are headlines. And so if you're going to use headlines into your advertising, make sure it has just something that grabs them, and it's going to be something silly from a standpoint of something like, she walked into a bar with $1 in her pocket. What happened next will blow your mind. You see these headlines and they just like, well, I want to know what happens, right? So as you write your headlines for your posts, whether it's a blog post or whether it's a free video you're giving out, that headline is what's the most valuable piece. And it even helps free posts, the ones you don't pay for, go viral and have people spreading that around for you. But think about content. You want to offer content. Whether you're a stretching specialist or you're teaching folks to do massage at home or you're educating about types of headaches, make it simple, make it interesting, have verifiable backup for your data you're giving out, but make those videos and such, make them consistent and do a good job. If you're going to make videos for the web, please have a simple background or something that has quality. Our background in this video series has been fairly constant. We have a different background perhaps that we use for our podcast, but don't have it too busy. Don't put a camera in your office with all the mess behind you and printers and things, because it's very distracting to the eye. Keep it more simple and you'll have a better quality video. But even your iPhone can be enough to create high quality content. When you do start to create your content, find a style you like. Have maybe a graphic artist help you or somebody. But once you find that style, I recommend that you stick with that style so when people see it, they recognize, oh yeah, that's that person, right? And so you want to make sure that you find a style in the visual, the editing style, the way you have the intro, your logo, whatever. Make a constant aspect that people are going to be able to recognize your content right away when you post that. Look at different marketing channels. You'll want to do a search for what's currently working. It does change. What was working just last year is starting to change significantly already. So I had mentioned them on the video, but as soon as I do, it will be dated. But whether you're using Instagram or you're using Pinterest, whatever, these companies are big right now in 2015, but they're going to change all the time. So just do a simple search for social media. Put on their, marketing, what works, or top social media in your searches, and you'll see what's currently the best at getting the word out for your company. You want to be offering everything from, like I mentioned, videos, but photos are going to be important. People want to have and spread to their friends things that are funny, things that have interest. Maybe it's going to be a video, it's going to be a photo. It might be a PDF ebook, something that's a brief book that you've put together. And the nice thing about doing a PDF ebook that's free is you control the layout of that book. If you make it a Word document, it will shift and change on their computers, and you also have compatibility issues. So a PDF is the best way to create an ebook. You might want to give out lists, the top 5 reasons people have headaches, or you might want to have something that has a list, because people love lists. They love the top 5 or the top 10 of anything. You might want to have a how-to content where you have how to do this. Those things draw people in quite well. But no matter what you do, plan your delivery, plan your what you're going to create. You're going to plan which channels you're going to be distributing that on. You're going to be planning your distribution timelines of when that comes out. It might be every Tuesday you deliver that. But make sure you have a consistency to it so people can expect when that's going to be coming out. You might want to consider an online system called tweetjukebox.com. And it's a free automated system to deliver your tweets. And when you use Twitter for your information, it's 140 characters. It's very, very brief, but you can have links in your tweets, but it will deliver them on an automated basis. You can put in there maybe 15 different things that you want to deliver and go on vacation. And every day while you're gone, it delivers those tweets for you in an automated way. If you use Facebook, they also have an automatic delivery system where you can put the date and the time of when you want that post to show up. So again, you can preload a bunch of posts while you're going to go on vacation, or even just when you're trying to get some work done. And every day, or every twice a day, or once a week, it will deliver your content on a consistent basis with that built-in timer. It's very, very effective. So one last thing about social media before we wrap this section up. It's very, very important that you constantly research, constantly see what's the most trending way to deliver social media. You stay on top of those trends because they do change. People are fickle. But make sure you're delivering content. You want to have information. Whether you're forwarding someone else's information, you're reposting, whether you're retweeting, whether you're taking things that you found and put together, make sure that you have the right to post it as your own if it is new content, or if you're posting someone else's information, make sure you give credit where credit is due and put in there, I found this at such and such a site, thought you'd enjoy it. But content is king right now as far as getting people to come to your pages, and in that, once you draw them in, you can find ways to get them to come to your business and do business with you.